Hello. Hello, hello. I guess we're live here. I guess that's what's going on, right? And one more thing I want to do before I start cooking up. I have my camera off because I do not have a shirt. I'm indecent. But I still don't feel like putting a shirt on and I want to stream, so that's what's going on. It is going excellently. Okay. So we are ready to start cooking up. You know, actually, because I feel the stream feels barren without my lovely face. So you get to see it. Okay. I'll just try to keep things decent, you know, right? But yeah. Let me actually. Okay, one quick announcement before I go put on my shirt, right? Is that on my website, because I'm trying to move out and get my own place or whatever, pretty soon on my website, just for tonight, like for the stream or whatever, everything is 40% off. So if you have not copped some of these banger packs, that would support me and you'd have banger packs. Like, what can I say? You know, I think you should be able to hear this. Plenty of funky 808s, plenty of funky kicks, just all around. This is the Waves pack, probably my favorite. But let me put on a shirt, then I'll actually start cooking up and stop wasting your precious time. Hello, homies. Thank you all for showing up and hanging out. Okay. One sec. Okay. We're actually set. We're actually rolling. I just did plug the sale and announcements. On my. Okay. Okay, we're actually going. Shamer, what did you say that was so bad that it had to be retracted? I can only wonder, right? But yeah, okay, we're cooking up. We're cooking up. What's the BPM for tonight? Like, Saruda made a tweet about like 136 BPM. So I'm gonna try something in that, you know, maybe it hits. I'm kind of feeling it. 140 for whatever reason is sounding kind of fast tonight. So 136 it is. 70, 270. Just the basic dubstep type beat. Did that? Hello? Okay, there we go. It was being funky. 270. You are tripping. Like, I'm just here to follow Saruda's advice. His banger tweet. some riffy stuff. Let me get the like some kind of octave jumps, because I accidentally put in a little octave jump and I thought it kind of hit. Here we go. That's a bit groovy, I think. Pretty close, I guess so. I'm just used to like, I prefer to have the snare on like this hit or whatever, the 2, just because it looks nice and even. It makes sense to my feeble mind. Maybe I can get some type of pluckiness going on. Let's get some harmonic kind of pluck type beat. And then let's just like shape the envelope. Copy. What transient shaper? I don't use much transient shaper. I mean, basically, you can say like compression is kind of like transient shaping in a way. Well, transient shaping is a few things, but basic transient shaping, if I want this kick to like have a bit harder attack, which I don't, but if I did, really you could just I like turn the damp up, decay down, drive down, and just, you see, that gets it punchier on the snare. You can hear it too if I do this. I think that's actually nice. Yeah, that's really nice. Yo mio. And the purpose of glue compressor, I mean, glue compressor is just basically the normal compressor, just with like slightly less knobs and a different UI. Just a little simpler to use. There's some nice presets to it. Another thing you could do for kind of transient shaping, just like these presets, you know? I mean, like, I'm no compressor expert. No, there's no overlap in the drum samples. Like, each pack has its own original stuff. I like the Waves pack better, but I mean, I think the Waves pack, I got a little like fatter, not fatter, I don't know, more experimental with a lot of the sounds. But the drum pack, let me find it. Where? Secret sample, is that it? Where are my, okay. Let me just look up Bunting drum under packs. Okay, Bunting drum kit, yeah. Here's some stuff in here. Okay, also there's no copy. This was just me like moving stuff around. It's just one of each, not to confuse you. But yeah, there's 20 kicks. It's a bit more like uniform across the board, where like in the Waves pack I get kind of funkier with it. If you want just slight variations, you know. But the Waves pack has a lot more stuff too, though. And the Bunting Waves. The racks are pretty nice. I can show off some of the racks too, if you're about that. Where's the Waves? I mean, I'll just do it here. But the Waves pack also has a bunch of presets. I don't know, that Waves pack kind of just has it all. Oh yeah, real instruments. I should definitely get more recording. This flute, I got it from Amazon. I only recorded one guitar loop because I couldn't get a half decent like quality on it. These are pretty nice. Just some piano stuff. There's a free piano pack up there too. Let me actually try to use some of the racks because that is what it's about. Wait, where's it? Pack goes off. Glad you dig it. Of course, there's always the free versions too, which you're welcome to have. And there's also no overlap between the free versions as well. You know, like each pack has its own original type of stuff. Where's them racks though? I say this all the time, but I basically only use my own samples. That was from a long time ago. Where is it? Rack pack. Let's add a little 3 million zillion Y laser. Pick up some packs. Mixing racks. I mean, I would say like the mixing racks, they aren't gonna save your mix, but they just have some general kind of like formulaic stuff that would make something sound better. I'll show you what it is. Trying to get something kind of interesting, but yeah. That's somewhat interesting. Look, instead of this, I can use the UFO wub. Or that. And let me get the LFO rate right. Let me get the drums knocking. This is a sample pack type beat, apparently. But look, and then you want to change the timbre, turn a knob. I know you fellas would like that one. Yeah, you can just automate all this stuff. You can have a bit of a pitch bend. Let me make sure it's down. And you could easily like arrange a whole drop out of just this. It's pretty versatile, I must say. Let me let's make sure this pitch thing is down. Literally doesn't do the same things when adding other waves. What do you mean? Well, like an operator, right? I mean, I'm about to just basically say how it works. So, So an operator, you see by default, doesn't do the same things when adding other waves. I'm not sure what you mean by that, but by default it's FM, right? But if you have it side by side, basically not going to sound any different because it's the same wave stacked up. Another thing, maybe they might have like a master rack on. Well, you can't go wrong if you copy exactly what they're doing. But with like layering these FMs, the subtlest difference can go kind of crazy. Let me pin my thing in chat real quick. Does that make sense? I mean, like really, I don't know. I honestly just think it comes down to user error. You know, basically copy exactly what they're doing, and you should be able to get exactly like that. Okay. Yeah, I'm not sure like what error you'd be having. I mean, you could also have it move. Older operator. I don't know how much operator has changed, but the post-processing, maybe there's like some drive going on. You know, which you couldn't really see unless you turn it on. But anyway. No. It's definitely a beat. I know that much. Let's head back to the racks. With the stereoizer, which I just prefer, well actually this does have wider in it, so. Oh, I put it on the wrong thing, but that's fine. And in the stereoizer, I actually made it so only the mids and highs are made stereo. As you see, it's a pretty easy way. I gotta use this more, because a lot of times you just want the mids and highs stereo. Master rack is basically what I use for my master. Of course, you might want to tweak some subtle things here and there. Okay, and for whatever reason, the whole macro... No, okay, there's literally no macro. Yeah, this is basically exactly what I use on my master. In fact, I would probably change things. You don't need a limiter here or soft clipping there. And basically, I would just like compress and boost it at the end. But yeah, that's pretty much what I use. Clean machine. What is the clean machine doing? I'm pretty sure clean machine, it kind of takes like filthy sounds and kind of cleans them up. You know, a lot of times, well, it basically cuts a lot of mids, you know, which isn't always what you want, but in more like huge complex basses, a lot of times you don't want muddy mids. 808 fattener. 808 fattener, I'm pretty proud of this one. Make sure your 808s are tuned to C though. This is all in the mix pack, because I'm just going over because somebody asked about it, and you gotta promote it, you know. Let me just find like kind of a basic 808. This one's good enough. But look, 50 OTTs. Yeah, it's 50 OTTs. What more could you want from anything ever? And let's go back in here. 808 fattener. So basically, like, this is what it's doing if you want to look inside. You can boost each harmonic kind of individually, right, and add some saturation too. This one only has the first and third harmonic, but basically you'd be able to boost them individually. And you're able to shape it pretty nicely. What else is in the mix? Drum punch-o-matic. This one's pretty good, I think. I mean, you basically can't hear it because these drums are already so processed, but if I get like shittier drums, like maybe like, yeah, that might be too shitty. Maybe turn the transients back. It's Turn up the drive a bit. Turn up the bus comp. Yeah. That definitely makes the shittiest samples ever a little less shitty. One could even call them usable. Let's just duplicate a bunch of times. Now we get experimental. Yeah, that definitely gets a huge transient on it. You just cop the whole store, pretty heart. Kyle Frazier, you mean the world to me. Where are you located? I'm coming to your house and giving you a big kiss with tongue, because you deserve it. Really, means the world. I'm trying to move out, get the own place, headed up, so I decided to do a little flash sale. If you don't get it tonight, I think I'm gonna start like doing little flash sales, like maybe like every video upload or every stream, because bases. That's my wavetable stuff I'm working on. I'm glad you dig the content, because that's what it's all about, the content, right? Not really fucking with this beat. Maybe if I got it a bit more kind of minimal. Let me just like scrap it and start over. See what I can do with just the bass racks. So we got the waves drums. This isn't waves drums. I think these samples are a bit beyond repair. But of course the waves, my favorite kick ever, probably. And the Boston snare. These are both in the paid waves pack. There are some good free ones though. This is the sellout stream right now. But really, like, all you need, let's see, that little drum bus makes it so punchy. Too much like drive and transient. Too much compression. Yeah. On a lot of samples, you want to be careful using the punch-o-matic, because it's kind of just like a big band-aid, you know, and a lot of times there's already a lot of band-aids on the samples, if that makes any sense whatsoever. Anyway, bass. Let's do the bass racks. The Wobblifier. Yeah, Wobblifier kind of nice. Just an easy way to get wobbles. I mean, there it is. You hear a wobble. And then you go. Vocoder. Maybe we get a bit of the rhythmizer. There's a bunch of different delays. Now that's something we can work with, right? And then we go over to the mix. See, sometimes it's fun to be limited. You know, I'm not one to go dig through racks to try to figure something out, but for sure, it's an easy way to throw something crazy together and get things that you wouldn't typically find. Where is it? Oh, the fat rack. The fat rack. See, the problem with the fat rack is that a lot of times, if you have these like clean harmonic basses, right, stuff like that, then the fat rack kind of just gonna end up like distorting. Ooh. I don't know what happened here, but that's just a bit of the fat rack auto pan. Another thing I should have put, which I think is one of the main reasons people use a fat rack in retrospect, I should have just had like a straight up like output knob. You know, because it like processes it but doesn't necessarily make it louder. I literally put a utility at the end, making sure it doesn't get louder. But I don't know, a lot of people are into the loudness. There's utility somewhere in there that I did. Yeah, the fat rack is a little beefy. Let's go back to the base, or the racks in general. Let's see what I can find. Effect racks. Effect racks are kind of interesting. It's more just like, well, yeah, effects type stuff. So look, if I were to add a bit of a percussion sound, let me... Also 2 clicks and it's perfect. I'll show you all these. It's actually fun to mess with them, even though I typically don't. Alright, let's get a percussion. Hear that? You see what's going on here? It's adding this really funky delay. Yeah. That's definitely something. And look, with the 2 clicks and it's perfect, it's my drip ripoff, right? This is like world's hardest game type beat, if you remember that. But yeah. This is basically like not far off from the drip plugin. Except the drip plugin has a bunch of presets. Ableton 11 actually has this thing. Well, for one, you can have like twice as many like knobs, macros in your rack, which is crazy. But also you can have presets, you know, so I could have one preset be on this, another preset be more like... See, that's kind of lovely. Let me get a bit more of a sine wave. The saw wave is cool, but I'm a fan of sine waves. Yes, these are live 10 racks, you know. I am on live 10, so yeah. I would like to like I saw Ahi like put out a ton of racks, right, with a ton of presets on there as well. Yeah, I'm on live 10. All these racks are on live 10. I'm just used to live 10. Don't feel like upgrading. I haven't heard like anything amazing about 11, to be honest, so I'm not in any rush to get there. Besides those like the advanced racks, that could be cool. Vocoder-matic, get some interesting effects. I think I'm gonna layer it actually with this vocoder. Maybe get another one on a different... and turn it off on this one. What happened? Oh, the rhythmizer. And then if you want to actually make it interesting, you can go boom. You see what I mean? Much appreciated, the boy Jude. Y'all mean the world to me. I'm the dude on the screen, but you fellas make it happen. Whatever that means, I assure you it's true. Oh yeah, randomization chances on velocity. Well, I think, I'm pretty sure 10 has that. Cause look. So let me like get a piano, right, that you can hear it easily on. Okay, let's get the grand piano. But look, you have a random knob right here on velocity. This is a MIDI effect though, maybe something else. But look, so let me just, not that quick. You see, and you could make it, the velocity effect is actually pretty useful. You can even like compress the velocity, whatever that means. But you see, there is random. It'll select anywhere between there and there or whatever. Yeah, kind of interesting stuff. But look, let me throw in the side transify. Side transify. Okay, well there's no instrument, so that would be a good start. Let me just get something a bit more harmonic. Yeah, that's straight up side trans. Damn, that actually kind of goes on there. A bit corny. But say what you will. I've watched a lot of production. A lot of people in my 2 years trying to learn production, even took some classes. Nothing helped my progression like your tutorials. That warms my heart. See, I mean, when I first got into it, and I mean now, I keep it in mind. Just I make the tutorials I would want to watch, and something I really lacked from the online resources is straight up just watching people make things, for one, and also seeing how the arrangements play together. You know, so many tutorials, it's just, all right, here's one sound, and you're good. It's like, no, bro, I'm not good. I just started yesterday, and how can I actually work the sound into a beat? Damn. Not producing a whole track in 2 years, whole 30-minute EP in under a month. All right. Okay, I see you. Also the 50 OTTs. Jesus. Let me try to freeze this so I can actually hear it. Hey yo. Feng Shui. Wow. That's a quirky name. 4 new tracks in 4 days. Jeez. Damn, that is very flattering. As I flatten. Flat, like just flat and flatter and like have like a similar root, but whatever. Yeah, I'm really just proud of myself that I could provide that much inspiration. Okay, wait, okay, get out of here. I don't even want you, honestly. So if you're ever wondering what 50 OTTs did to a saw wave, that's that. No, that's basically like a joke rack, but yeah, it's still kind of cute. Also the sidechain. I don't think I set up sidechain, so I'll demonstrate. So basically, it's just Ableton's compressor setup, right? And there is a kick and a snare. You know, except you'd probably want to divide your kick and snare if you're going to be using a sidechain. So I'm muting the kick on one and the snare on the other. And my battery's running low. I probably want to plug in my PC according to this. I don't listen to the machine. I'm my own human. Let me plug it in. Okay, whatever was there was not plugged in, so we're good. Joe is sleeping peacefully behind me. Ayo sesh beats. Ayo, ayo. But yeah, that's a pretty fat. Pretty fat, whatever. The frequency splitter is pretty nice for processing bases. Now, frequency splitter is really good for like resampling, I would say. So let's try it with this. This definitely is not the cleanest result, but so on the low band, how about nothing? On the high band though, let's get some notch filtering. Not notch filtering. First, let's get some saturation. Frequency splitting is super underrated for just like getting crispness out of your sounds. Because you hear how much brighter it sounds, right? But then if you were to put it afterwards, like it sounds fatter, you know? But like this, it's a great way to get brightness out of it. I am on a laptop. See, if I can make all this stuff on a laptop, you can too. I serve as an inspiration in every way possible. You know, that's the goal. The Clean Machine is a bit better for like non-basses, you know. So if I get a vocal, let's get. Yeah, I don't have any vocals that aren't processed, so it's gonna be hard to demonstrate. But yeah, how about I just cook up with some samples? Wait, okay. Here we go. There we go. There's the beat. There's the buntingmusic.com/shop type beat. I'm really digging this spacey atmosphere, but yeah. Okay, yeah. There's the first drop, as always, to continue my selloutiness. Wait, I didn't even finish the freaking thing. All right, stop being sellout for 1 second and finish the input. Let's route the kick and then the snare. There's a side chain. A lot of times for the kick, you would probably want to, I cover this in my mix video, you probably want to use a click. Because there we go. Bit more release. Bit lower output. No, lower what? Oh, I need more gain. You can put the gain up here. Where's the gain? Oh, kick boost. Yeah, that's more like that. Maybe a bit more. Yeah, and that's the side chain included. Yeah, bunch of nice stuff. Okay, but let's make a new beat. If you want to dissect what I did here, and I guess you can get all the racks for free if you're sneaky about it, right? Well, not for free. It's on the Patreon. Basically, I'm gonna upload this to the Patreon after the stream, and yeah, go crazy with it. I'm gonna use some Waves Pack basses because I don't arrange enough with just bass sounds, you know, but down. Wow. Okay, let's just get some type of groove and then kind of call bass. Oh, that's kind of going a bit. Let me get a bit of reverb on that to kind of fill out the empty space. A lot of these are more suited for kind of fills. In the future, I think I want to keep it slightly less experimental and just have a lot of like very practically usable. And now this kind of serves as a lead. You can get real creative with it. Yeah, I also have all the presets to mess with. And you would probably want a fat sub bass underneath it. So for that, let's get the Bunting. Peace out, DM3. Thanks for tuning in, hanging out. As always, I'll give you some feedback on your tune you sent me in no time. Right after the stream. The deeds. This one's kind of running deep. Let's see. Just throwing them all around as layers. I think like maybe the slightest bit of auto pan. I was thinking stereo width, but I know everyone in here is a fiend for auto pan. Not like that, yeah. A little creature. This could definitely use some delay for some more spaciness, right? But that rhythm. He's rapping. He is rapping. This is all stuff from the waves back. You can always just layer it forever. Just keep laying. Nope. Let me zoom out. Come on. Just type way too much going on at once type beat. as always, if you don't want a straight 808, you can get a bit of wobble in it. Or over time. That's probably feeling nice on the sub. Spinning in a circle, rapping type beat. Spiral type beat. Circular type beat. And also you can just stretch anything out forever to make it some weird texture. Jeez, that's a little... It's kind of an impact. Let me take this and stretch it out. It's already like... Memphis rap type loot. I do actually have more than just that. Slightly more melodics. There's already way too much going on in here, but it works. Like, as long as it's vaguely tonal. I mean, not vaguely tonal, more so as long as it's rhythmic. You know, everything in here has some type of rhythm that fits in the groove, you know. As long as your stuff is rhythmic, you can really do anything you want and have a fun time. I think I'm done with this absolutely stacked beat. Stream beat 7/21, 2021, and this will just be I think I have a vids folder. Yeah, it's on the Patreon after the stream, after I cook up something free from the bounds of sample packs and everything, because that's where I thrive. Okay, is there anything else I can show off? I guess some presets. Yes, this whole project file is on the Patreon for you homies on there, the OGs. You're making the rap. Go ahead. Really, like, polish it up, release it, like, do whatever you want. Go crazy. Did I study anywhere for production? Learn completely from the internet. I've learned completely from the internet with everything having to do with production. There was a point I considered going to production school, but I realized it was useless, and I didn't let anyone talk me into going there because, yeah, I mean, it's not going to make or break your career as a producer. If you learn well in that environment, by all means, go learn there, you know, but I'm definitely not the schooling type. Yes, I played piano since I was like 5, and I just like took lessons, and yeah, I took lessons for quite a while. They were all classical though, but it wasn't until I really started like learning on my own and messing around, watching YouTube stuff, I actually started to figure out what was going on with the piano besides just like pressing the notes that the music tells you to press at the right time. But yeah, having a waste of having a what is it, just an experience of instrument experience with instruments. Not even experience with instruments, just an ear for musicality, you know, really helps in making music, you know. And the thing is, I think everyone does. Some have it stronger than others, but like anything, it's something you can train. You think Dylan thinks it's a waste of money. I mean, probably is. The thing is, like, ultimately, a music production qualification is not going to get you a job, right? And that's assuming you want to work for someone else, which is something I definitely don't want to do. You know, so even if I would get a qualification, all that would let me is like, here, good job, here's your piece of paper so you can work for someone else. You know, which isn't what I wanted to do. So here I am doing this, self-educated, taught myself, and I'm now teaching others. Really, like, basically all the information in the world out there is online for free. And yeah. You know, if it's all online for free, why would you go, like, taking out massive loans? Yeah, no, honestly, you probably would. And the thing is, like, supporting a college, you don't know exactly who the money is going to. I mean, not to say, like, colleges are sketchy, you know, but I think it's better to support someone directly that you trust and really know can get something from, rather than putting your blind faith in a college. You know, even, like, when I was in college, and I dropped out. Like, I found that a lot of the kids there, or whatever, kids, but they were my age, like, they had no idea what they were doing. And very few were actually, like, into it. You know, that speaks for itself. And the few that were, like, I felt like were just holding themselves back. I mean, I don't know the exacts, but let me get some presets in here. I do have a bunch of vital presets on my shit. Yeah. Everyone in the chat agrees music school is lame. Yeah, really. Like, the bottom line is, I think most people don't want to work for someone else. So why would you go to college just to go get out and work for someone else, right? Most people don't want to spend that amount of money. Why would you want to spend that amount of money, right? When everything online is free, right? And a lot of people don't like that type of learning environment, which is definitely me. But yeah, I think that summarizes it. But for whatever reason, like, boomers especially, they're just, like, brainwashed into, like, you need to go to college or else you're gonna be like grinded up in a meat grinder or something. Yeah, it's definitely nice to get, like, an introduction to music. Either way, basically, long story short, know a guy. You know, you'll get a lot more from one-on-one learning than a whole classroom environment. I'm your guy. Yeah, yeah. If you do want to play in professional orchestra, by all means, yeah. But that's super competitive, and honestly, I think there are cooler things to do. And just start your own orchestra. Why not? What am I doing? I should just, let's do this. I'm gonna make the beat that will makes everyone's head turn at the function, because why not? Okay. All with my very own presets. Yes, slinging dub plates and a fest in the woods. Here we go. Here's our beat. Yeah. I just think, like, long story short, college is a little overrated. I think people are a little conditioned to think that that's where you got what you got to do. Yeah, if you're thinking about going to college and you're about to come out and say, no, I'm not going to college, then prepare to get a lot of shit from everyone. It's my only warning. I mean, basically I would most of the time, Kyle. Just because that's kind of how the ideas flow, you know. I think a lot of times it's important to have a drum groove to, like, base your ideas around, you know, because that rhythm and bass, that's a big deal. But beyond that, like, yeah, I mean, yeah, a lot of times I would just have some type of vague rhythm or flow in mind before I really start going nitty gritty into the sound design. But by all means, do whatever works for you, you know, because you know what's best. But yeah, you see my workflow in a lot of my streams and videos, so by all means imitate that if you're into that. Okay, what's the next space? Shout out Vital for having this cool, like, tagging system. If it ever loads or my CPU is just gonna perish eternally. So if you have any questions about some of the racks, because not everything is 100% clear, just DM me and I'm happy to do that. Kicks and snare to sound out in the mix. Yeah, make the rhythm bass line. I think like, I like drums first a lot of the time, because I think having the kick and snare kind of interact with the bass is super important. And a lot of times, if you don't have kick and snare, you write the bass without that in mind, and it can get less groovy. Yeah. Yeah, basically sidechain the kick. You can also sidechain the snare. A lot of people do. Yeah, really. Sidechain, that's basically the answer. Beyond that, like, make sure your kick has a big transient. You know, I mean, my kicks don't. Yeah. Also, there are certain programs and workarounds to get it so just like your like mid frequencies or whatever frequencies would interfere with the snare would get ducked. You know. Also, just use good samples. I think that's the biggest thing. And if you want good samples, go to my website, Bunting, whatever. But yeah, good samples, really. Good samples would take you a long way. Big ass sidechain. I just like LFO tool for sidechain though, because it's easy to get super precise. No, like I sidechain everything always. I think sidechain has its own signature sound, which sounds really fucking good a lot of the time. Big ass sidechain. Okay. Let's pick another preset for the kind of call type of bass. Also, Joe has been sleeping peacefully behind me in this chair the whole time. He loves to hang out. I'm gonna show him off. Alright, there's Joe. Oh, he's so beautiful and I like him so much. Shout out Rats. Definitely cop a rat now. Wait, that's not the right button. Come on, give me. Yes. Shout out Rats. This is Joe. I'm sure you've met him before. He's just so cool, I think. Rat stream. and you can give him a little tickle. He is very tame. He's very polite. He likes kisses. He's just a cool kind of guy, I think. He has huge nuts. Yeah. That's all I can say about the rat. I love the rat, though. What a handsome man. How do you make ghost hits in Ableton to use as sidechain? So basically, the way I have my sidechain set up, it just uses the MIDI, right? Right, but this was an external plugin. So for ghost hits, right, let's turn this on. And let's route kick snare 2, right? Kick snare 2. Okay. So ghost hits, I basically just go to the kick and turn the fade one-shot mode, fade up, and drag it really short. And that's a ghost hit. It's super tight and clicky. You can also really just like anything that clicks will get the job done. You know, it can literally be anything, but the quickest way is just to process the kick. And you want that because, as you see, it's ducking the sidechain, right? But if it's longer, a lot of time it'll be too deep for the rest of it. Too deep, and you want it shorter, basically. It gives you more precise control. Yeah, that's how you do it. MIDI with LFO tool. So LFO tool, right? You have LFO tool right here. You want it on it by default. It'll look like this, right? You shape it to be a sidechain, and click note retrig 1, 2, 3 times. Actually, just 1, 2. So note retrig, as you see, MIDI. That makes it so whenever the MIDI triggers, it's going to re-trigger the shape, right? And if you click it once, as you see, it'll just keep going, which can be cool, but not what we want. But envelope, though, serves as an envelope and will stop after one try. But how to actually route it is wherever your kick MIDI is hitting, right, you need to put an external instrument. So external instrument, it's this thing. And route your external instrument to whatever group you have your LFO tool in, and that's it. The packs should all work in Live 10. Some of the racks, though, I cannot speak. I should test that, or if someone has Live 9, test it. Or I'll just send you my racks for free, honestly, if you're like on Live 9. Like just one guy, just to test it. Because I don't know if it works. I don't know if the racks work on 9. But all the samples work. Yes. Some racks won't work, but everything else will. I say too many words. Shamer gets to the point. Yeah, the vital presets will work fine. All the samples will work perfectly fine. You know. And that's that, yeah. Okay. Anyway, back to business. Let's select a banger preset for vital. Hi. Banger preset. If it ever loads, my CPU, it's breathing heavy. Okay. Alien sustain bass, that gets the job done. But we needed something a little different. Deep dubs, how about some deep dubs? How's that sound? I don't blame you for staying on Live 9 because I'm still not on Live 11 and Ableton has crashed. Rest in peace to a real one. Ignore my desktop. I know you're so upset because everything is like not in a good place. Who was I saying hi to? That's Eva. And this is Joe. I wasn't saying hi to Joe, but I miss him, so I wanted to hang out with him. What? Was that my laptop or Joe that squeaked? I think that was my laptop, but I accidentally closed my legs on his tail, and that might have caused a squeak. But anyway, yeah, you don't need to be a Patreon supporter to watch my stream after the fact. There's just a link in the description where you can get to everything. You can find the live streams playlist, which has all my live streams uploaded for free. But if you want some project files, you know, then you can go in. If you want project files, you can subscribe to the Patreon and get all the stream project files that I cook up with and other stuff, you know. Yeah, Ableton is taking a hot minute to open back up, but in the meantime, we're just hanging out with Joe, and he loves to hang out. Look at his little hands. I love his little hands, his little ratty hands, and his ratty Pete's. He's got Pete's. He's just so chill. Like, he's gotten more chill the longer I've had him. Like, he basically doesn't care what I do to him anymore. That's why I throw him around, I kick him around, treat him like garbage. No, I would never. He gets so many treats. He cuddles with me all day while I'm making the beats. A rat wub. Make him smile? Oh, you're right. Wait, yeah, I gotta show the Joe smile. That's the best part. Alright. Smile, smile. Wait. I can't find the right spot. Okay. Cheese. No, wait. Oh, my hands. I'm so clumsy with it. Okay, there we go. Cheese. He looks so cute. Cheese. She's happy. Okay, that's it. That's it. We're done abusing Joe for the content. He gets to go back to his nap. Okay, all the bass presets come with Vital. No. All these presets are well, Vital's free, right? And there are some default presets, but all of my presets, yeah, they're in my packs or from the Patreon. Okay. Thanks, loud. Okay, why can I not hear anything though? A little sus, I think. Giving me sus vibes. Let me try to change it to this. Wait, can you actually hear me? Can you hear me? Okay, because I could have just disconnected my whole jaunt. Hello? Okay, wait a minute. I'm gonna just unplug this real quick. Yeah, because my thing reconnected. I just wanted to reconnect my sound card so I actually can hear something, hopefully. Bunting's presets are gas. I hope so. That's why I make them. It's okay. That's definitely loud enough. Audible. Okay. Also, Wavetable pack coming out probably next week. It's just about done. And boy, these wavetables are something. They're something. I might hop in Serum in a bit and show you them. They work in Vital or Serum or anything. But I just don't have them loaded up in Vital yet. Okay. Let's just pick, like, how's this sine wubber sound? Not quite what I'm going for. Clean wub. Oh, I think I would like that to sing. it with different cool sounds, and because that's how bass music works. You know, like I don't know how else to put it. That's just how it works. That's how this world was made. How about the Charles pluck? You can't really hear it with this side of it. Okay, so like a lot of like the closey or like Charles ones, they're all from the Patreon. And DMVO dubstep layer. Fatty wobble. And let's just get like a big fill. Just the somatics fill, because that's the only type of fills I have. And then another bass. You can really do whatever you want. There's more distortion OGT. I feel like it just needs like a layer, maybe within the patch itself. You know, I mean, also just a dedicated sub would work, but I'm weird. I'm weird about it, okay? I'm just weird, and Vital's taking forever. Honestly, about to call it quits using Vital. Yeah, I think I'm done with the Vital thing. This is reasonably close to a bass. I mean, a progression. Also, Jesus Christ. You. Okay. Okay, let's make one final wacky beat before I conclude things here. I'm gonna just keep the store at like 40% off for tonight, and then tomorrow when I wake up, I'll take it off. And of course, I am trying to move out, so that would be greatly appreciated by me. Anything, but yeah, you guys' support makes it all happen. Makes it so I can do this all the time and grind for the content, grind for the music, for the beats, right? But let's just make something a little more up-tempo using Operator, because Operator is where my true powers shine, where I'm unleashed. Also, I'm gonna turn on this master rack again, or let me get the master, Bunting master, just because I like how it sounds, okay? I just like it. Don't hate me. See? It just makes things sound nice. I think. I like to think, okay? But yeah, Operator. Let's just get something quick, simple, and stupid. How about like kind of a pitch bend up here, pitch envelope. And let's get some kind of harmonics. That's already about to go in with some auto pan. I'm about to, oh, I'm remaking like this old ass drop that I revisited recently. It's like, you ever make something and realize it's already been? That's a groove. I'm grooving so hard, I'm shaking my monitor. Let me get a bit of a triangle in here. Ooh. Chat disconnected. No chat. Come back. And let me just like turn this off, or like. No, yeah, but a lot of people complain about stock reverb. I'm just used to using it, and like, if you really tweak the settings, you can like get like something a bit cleaner. I don't know. I'm just used to it at this point, so I don't complain. And let me like turn this on and off, you know, just so we have the easiest. Okay, and delete this. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Okay. Bit of the corpus. Jesus. It's clipping, that's the problem. And my mouse, Jesus Christ. Too much. How about, because I'm just insane. Because I'm just insane. Plucks. I'm tired of these same wobbles. Show me some plucks. Bam, bam. Show me some plucks. Here we go. Here we go. Okay. Now interesting, actually interesting movement. Redux on everything. I did this in another beat, but it's just cool, so I'm gonna do it again. and then we can have a bit of variation on the kind of column response. Here we go. Break that down. You see, just a bit of variation in the pitch bend. We're messing with that envelope and the rhythms as well. Okay, well, that wouldn't help because it's off. And maybe just okay. Yeah, let's duplicate that so it's good. And yeah, that's a beat. I really dig that like volume automation. Just that layer with that filter movement, kind of. Get some melodic layers because that's what the people love. It's gotta be like whatever. This is good enough. And we'll just get a sine wave plucking before I conclude our lovely stream. As always, streams are going to be available in the description. You can see every previous stream. Let me just get some arpeggiation action with this arpeggiator in the MIDI. And turn up the steps. And a little grain delay preset. I'll let this play out and I'll be right back. long story short, what happened here is magic. No, not magic. It's operator, and I'm editing, messing with these different harmonics to basically, you know, it's almost the same thing as drawing in this stuff, you know, but in a different way. See, look, just drawing in that stuff gets you crazy. Yeah. Damn, whatever that was funky. But yeah, just drawing in different harmonics. It's just 4 sine waves at different frequencies with a slight bit of processing and that volume automation with the auto pan and the filter, you know, really makes it a bit of corpus to give it that cool ringing effect. What the fuck happened? My Control Z or like, I don't know. But let's just run that back before I conclude our time together. The steps up makes it go up an octave. Grain delay makes it like delay, but also pitch up and flutter around and be crazy. Makes it super sparkly and beautiful. Just found you yesterday, been binging your content. Keep up the production, homie. Learning a ton. Thanks for tuning into the stream. Thanks for enjoying the content. And I absolutely will keep it up. Thanks to dudes just like you. Sharing the kind words. I love just having the chance to inspire the homies. So. That's kind of cool, I think. I don't know what happened. I know what you're talking about, but this was more of like effects just magically disappeared. So you can add a little swing with your arpeggiator if you're so inclined. But yeah, I'm gonna conclude things here one more time for the people in the back. In the description, you'll find a bunch of links that'll all support me. And also the live streams playlist where you can find all these live streamed videos free for viewing. But also, I said this already and it's in chat and in the description. If you're down to support your homie and get some banger samples, right? Yeah, everything's gonna be 40% off for tonight. I'm doing a big sale because I'm trying to move soon and would really appreciate your support. Also, if you're interested in some one-on-one collaboration and education, you can go to lessons and book a lesson with me. All that stuff on the website. Also, a little hidden thing you can find on my socials at the bottom here. If you're into that, you know, it's secret though. It's secret. You wouldn't find it. And if you want this project file, I'm going to be uploading this to the Patreon right now. Also, Cyan's welcome to the flock. I guess Meta is a little more formal than me in that sense. The flock, that's what it's called. Because Bunting, right, and the logo, it's a bird, bro. Look, here's the insider info because you stuck around. Bunting is my last name, but also Bunting is a type of bird. So like, I don't know, birds like flocks and all that. Thanks, brother. Excited to mess with the packs and racks. Thank you. Thank you. You make it all possible. But yeah, right now on the other little screen, I'm uploading this file, which if you're so inclined, you can steal the presets and racks from. I wouldn't call it stealing because you're supporting me on Patreon anyway, but that's a weird workaround way to get that stuff. I'm just sharing the secrets with you. But let me go. Please work. Flock was my last name. Yeah, definitely. You're right. I actually lied about the whole Bunting thing. First name Flock. Second name Flock. Flock. The Bunting has nothing to do with it. Okay, adding it to the zip. Now it's in a zip. Now I can upload it in a text post. Yeah, any final questions, concerns, anything? If you want quick feedback, Discord's probably the best way to reach me. I'm happy to chat with you fellows one-on-one or in the Discord or whatever. You know the deal. Stream project file 7/21/2021. Okay, that's it. And I put the stream files, the video files are up for the insiders, but the OGs get the stream stuff. And then it does this a bunch of times until it actually uploads and cooperates. But yeah, closing Ableton so my computer can breathe. There wasn't a link on one of the freeform presets. Well, that's stupid. I'll have to fix that. Thanks for letting me know, because I'm about to fix that. But anyway, peace out, fellas. Link in description for the stream. You know the deal. Yep. That's about it. Thanks.